Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us for another one of Comicbook.com's gaming streams. My name is Tanner Dedman.
I'm Rollin Bishop.
And today we are not playing a new game. We are playing a game that's been out for just over a year now, but it has a lot of new stuff in it. We are playing Apex Legends Season 4, which just began a few days ago, and it has a lot of new stuff to look for, doesn't it, Roll?
Yeah, we're talking, new legend, Revenant, new weapon, map updates, a bunch of changes to different weapons, and a new ammo type. Pretty exciting stuff.
So some of y'all have probably played Apex Legends once or twice, but for those of you guys who can't get much time during the week, we're gonna show you a bit, show you around the new World's Edge, and hopefully we'll get to play as Revenant a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. People highly request the new legend every time if you're not familiar.
And if you're familiar with Apex Legends, only one person can play as a legend at on each team. So it's kind of a first pick thing. If they pick him, we don't get him. So
we're loading in here.
We are waiting for the game to load.
Waiting. We are playing on the PlayStation 4, just so you are aware. Tanner here has his trusty DualShock 4. Nothing too fancy.
And you have not played Season 4 yet, have you?
I have not played Season 4. We're
going to restart that, see if that helps.
I have read all the patch notes. We've covered it pretty significantly, but I have not played. I've seen some play, obviously watching folks play it online, but not personally.
Right. So we'll see if we can get in there now, get a few games in, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
We tried it earlier. It wasn't having any problems, but yeah, it looks like it was just stuck there for a minute. I mean, that's the thing with doing online games, We had no problem with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Do it live, right? That's what they say.
Nothing wrong with Dragon Ball Kakarot, but these live games are a bit finicky. So we'll try and get in there and get to play as Revenant. For those of you who have not played as Revenant very much, or maybe you just haven't seen any of his abilities at all, he's an assassin. He's one of the offensive characters. His abilities, his passive, I forget the names of them exactly, but his passive lets, he climbs walls faster. He moves faster while he's crouched. His tactical ability that he uses, it shoots what's basically like a grenade. And everyone that gets caught in that area of effect has their abilities silenced. They can't use them. And that's a new thing for Apex Legends. None of the characters have a silence yet. We've had an EMP, which is kind of close, but he's the first one that has a silence. And his ultimate is pretty cool. It's called Death Totem, and it brings you and your teammates back to life as long as you're under its effect.
Right.
You don't have much health when you come back. All right, we're not picking first. Looks like they're going to pick Wraith, so maybe we'll be able to. We'll go ahead and...
You're on number 2.
All right.
There we go. All right.
We unlocked a skin for him about 2 days ago. It's called like the Pink Flamingo or something like that. So gave him some little pink stripes. It's one of the basic skins, but it's not bad.
Listen.
If you don't have a skin,
better than nothing.
It's better than nothing.
That said, Revenant is one of the cooler designs for the legends that they've come out with, especially the added legends. I mean, everybody loves Octane, people love Watson, but I don't know, Revenant just seems to be on a different level.
Right. So as you can see, like this guy that's the champion, I haven't set up my banner for Revenant, so I'm not tracking kills or anything like that.
We're not being super fancy here quite yet.
We're learning Revenant too, so he seems kind of underwhelming from the first few matches, but like with any new legend, new character, I'm sure there's a learning curve associated with that. So.
And we've had discussions about what does that actually mean, because his silence, it basically turns firefights into guns versus guns, which doesn't feel. I don't know, it doesn't feel very effective, very good.
It removes the Apex Legends part. So if you're a really good tactical shooter and you know you're gonna win that fight, go ahead, pick Revenant, disable their abilities.
And now we are dropping in one of the new World's Edge areas. This is the Planet Breaker.
This is a terrible place to drop.
It's a multi-level structure that basically replaces some of the fuel depot area, I believe, if you're familiar with that.
Go ahead and mute my teammates just because we can't control what they're going to say.
I was going to ask if you had...
We can't control what they're going to say. We can control ours, but we can't control them.
All right. Let's see. Start off with a charge rifle and a triple take, which actually... So these use new ammo types.
Yeah, they removed the... Well, the sniper rifle's in the game now. Now they don't use what you would think they would. There's a new type called sniper rifle.
Uh-oh. Wraith is down. Ooh.
Just you and me now. Don't hold me back.
All right, Tanner, let's see. What do you got? Got him. All right. Oh. Taking fire. Oh, both your buddies.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be down to me for my. See, and now you can see kind of his, his ability to climb. He can. It's not as good as Pathfinder's ability to, just zip line up to different places and use his hook, but it gives him a little bit of advantage. They're probably not going to be expecting someone to be up top here because most people can't climb this.
That said, they do know you were around. You did down one person.
So they know. It's just a matter of if they can do something.
There they are.
See, they're all.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
Oh, and there's
We got
one.
hit by an extra squad.
Hey,
we got
listen,
third partied.
Third partied. That happens.
That's okay.
So what we were saying with, so the sniper rifles have been carved out into their own section. So your triple takes, your Sentinel, which is the new sniper rifle, charge rifle, longbow, they are all considered sniper rifle. I mean, they're just considered snipers. They were always snipers, but they used different ammo types. They now all use the same ammo type, sniper ammo.
Because it was kind of tough to balance it from what Respawn was saying, because you have, you either end up with the devotion and you have, maybe, enough ammo to get you through 2 clips of that from energy ammo, or you end up with like 140 shots for the triple take.
Right.
And neither one of those are optimal. You're just taking up inventory space at that point.
Yeah, and so the new ammo, the sniper ammo comes in drops of 10 each, which still provides a pretty hefty amount of shots.
Yes.
Sniper rifles are traditionally very powerful, but at the same time, doesn't give too much, so you can sort of, balance from there. We'll see how things sort of play out. This is all, new for live, so.
And you could see it before my whole team got down. Whenever we were playing as Revenant, we opened the door and we used his tactical ability. I forget the exact name of it, but
it's just silence, I believe.
Yeah, you hit whoever you hit, they get some damage dealt to them over time, and then their abilities are silenced for 10 seconds. So I don't know who I hit with it. I think it was a Pathfinder. But if that's the case, the silence is really good on enemies like Pathfinder and Wraith, the ones that, if they get into trouble, they're going to use their tactical and they're out of there. But if you can silence them, then, that's what they're used to. And if you can take that away, then, you've already got an advantage because they're not going to be expecting you to do that.
Right,
At least
exactly.
not yet.
If you get rid of the escape button, they'll try and escape because that's what you want to do when you're Wraith. Like, you're getting shot, all right, you're out of there. Not so much with the Revenant silence.
Yeah, I don't think we had a very good drop last time. He looked like he was going towards the Harvester over there, but he kind of cut to the end, and that one building was not enough for, the whole team to look at.
Looks like, I think it's officially the Planet Breaker. It looks like they were going for that and then changed their mind at the last minute.
Yeah.
All right, got ourselves an RE45.
Mozambique and RE45.
Listen, hey. So, if you haven't played in a while, the Mozambique is not as bad as it once was, so we're fine.
It's not great, but, there are better and worse options here.
Okay, medkit, all right.
Round 1, beginning ring countdown.
Join me.
What is your, I know you haven't played in Season 4, but what is your go-to loadout?
Ooh. I don't know. I feel like every time I choose, this is my favorite, what feels good, it's not actually very good. Like, in the meta, it is not considered very good.
Oh.
I tend to prefer,
This is the new sniper. I'm gonna cut you off real quick. This is the new sniper rifle here. I don't think I have any, no, I don't have any shield batteries yet. If you can find a shield battery with this, you can charge this gun up by consuming the shield battery, and after you do that, it'll deal massive damage to the enemy shields, because Apex kind of has a problem with sniper rifles. It favors close range combat in the sense that if you're too far away from them, then if you hit them with a sniper, they're just going to heal up and they're back at it. But
can we charge it up here?
We can. I don't think I'm going to do it yet. I think
right,
you charge
it decays over time.
It decays over time, so you got to know when you're going to do it. Who is that on our team? Of course, okay, the Wraith is on the opposite end of the map from the team. That's expected.
This is what happens when you drop with randos.
Yeah.
We expected this.
Speaking of that, we got to do that again.
Every
Not
time.
want them to say
Every
it.
time.
Yeah, I need to get used to it by muting the squad and the
So this
Legend Select.
is the Sentinel. It's the bolt action sniper rifle. As Tanner was saying, you can charge it up. Some weapons have secondary fire ability stuff. That is the Sentinels. And what it does when you charge it up, it takes big chunks of shield off. And as we were saying, that charge decays over time, so you don't want to necessarily always have it going.
It's over here.
What do you think is over here?
All right. So we got one teammate that's far over there, one teammate that wants to loot. I want more loot, so we're gonna let that Wraith. The Wraith did what they wanted to do, so We're gonna do what they want to do, what we want to do.
And that was actually a pretty good example of, if you're not familiar with Apex Legends at all, one of the best things that this game has introduced to sort of the, let's say, the market is its ping system. It's very, very handy, very, very effective. We saw both teammates who were in opposite ends suggesting, let's go here, let's go there. And it's pretty clear, based on what they were pinging and how they were pinging it, that one person wanted to loot a building next to us, and one wanted to move on and go somewhere else.
Yeah. So one person, or Octane wants to loot, Wraith wants to fight. It's pretty standard for what you'd expect from each one of the characters. One thing I noticed, people have kind of been highlighting some of Revenant's weaknesses, and he doesn't really have, he doesn't have like any mobility at all compared to other legends. Octane can go faster, unless you count his passive, which lets you crouch, run faster.
Yeah,
so.
he crouch runs faster and he climbs faster, but those are really his only ability moves. And they're inherent to him, so there's no like bump where Octane, when he uses his tactical, he immediately sprints faster, like we're seeing right here.
And so this is me moving the crouch speed. It's not bad. Obviously, I'm not going to outrun Octane, but it's like our teammates getting shot at, or they're just using the abilities for fun.
They're
using them for fun.
Now, we do also have our ultimate up, which basically drops a resurrection totem. I believe we've mentioned before. We haven't seen it in use. We don't really need to use it now, but it is available to us should we need it.
Yeah, I think I don't think I've ever been under the effect of it, but I believe it teleports you back to it with just 1 HP. I think it might teleport you back at the end of the effect, no matter what. I'm not sure. We'll have to see if
we'll hopefully find out
if we ever get in a fight and get to use it. That's the thing about Apex. Sometimes you have those games like the last one. All right, so we're gonna go put that down just in case. We are now in death protection, so in case we do get down, which hopefully won't.
Oh. Oh, this is rough, man. Oh,
all right, so there we go. We're back.
And at low health, as expected. And of course, the Octane did not use the resurrection totem, which again, this is what happened when you.
I mean, it's new. It's a new game. People, a new season. I mean, people don't really know what they should be using.
Sure. Yeah. He's trying to use it.
I was trying to use it, and I picked him. We'll just pick him up. I don't think the Wraith is doing much, but
the Wraith did down someone.
Wish I had a scope for this.
Yeah. No sights on the sniper rifle is rough. And that's the thing, bolt action. So as you can see, single shots. There we go, all right. Tanner putting in the work here.
I don't know who that last guy was. I hope this guy has some body armor. I could use some.
Picking up some useful stuff here.
There.
He didn't have a blue body armor, which is helpful.
Much better than the one I had. He didn't have a sniper scope, but at least had he had something. So
yeah, you had what, a flatline, and now we have a Spitfire. So an upgrade there.
I don't really like putting sniper scopes on sniper rifles anyway. Ooh. My favorite gun is the longbow, but I don't really want to.
I mean, you've already got the Sentinel, and it's like, are you going to drop the Sentinel right now?
I'll keep the Sentinel. Just because it's new, I'll keep the Sentinel. So we can
give it a shot. Feel it out. Let's see, 15 squads left, 35 total people.
Guess we don't need that.
We have one kill.
Nothing good in there.
Yeah, a couple attachments.
We got 2 Phoenix. Well, they got a Peacekeeper. Hold on now.
You can drop the.
We'll drop the Spitfire.
All right. I feel this is a gamble, but
that's probably my favorite loadout. It's a longbow and
there was a choke there, wasn't there?
I didn't see one, but maybe there is.
I thought there was a shotgun bolt at least.
A shotgun bolt.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that. I'll take that helmet, and we should be. Hopefully, we'll be good to go. Let's see. Where do we want to go next?
Ooh, things closing in.
Let's hunt over here.
We'll see if they follow me. I believe this is one of the other new locations. It should be called. They had that big city before in season 3, and it should be fragmented now, if I remember correctly. They part of the harvester, you know, the planet breaker, whatever they call it, and it split the city in half. So
Right. So season 3 introduced, I believe, the World's Edge map. Now, the season 4 doesn't introduce a new map; it just introduces changes to that map. So we've got lava flows and new areas.
and that big thing coming
That
down.
big thing.
A lot of people have had problems with that. People go to it, and I know you said you haven't played season 4 yet, so when you play, people go to that and they think that you are supposed to land up on top, like it's a building, but there's like nothing up there. You're supposed to land at the bottom of it. But a lot of people go towards the top. So they think that's the thing to do.
And then scale it.
Yeah, they think
Yeah.
there's something up there. And if you hit that beam,
Nothing good happens?
nothing good happens. No, that's been causing a lot of people problems. They go and they hit that beam. They think it's. I guess they just think they're going to walk through it. It's like the big monsters from what season? The big tall monsters. Remember?
Yeah.
People
Kings
think.
Canyon.
Yeah, people think they're harmless, and they're like, oh, that's just cute. No, it's gonna kill you if you step on it.
That's what we call environmental hazards, friends.
I doubt we'd ever be able to use that to our advantage, but you know.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you see in like Reddit highlight videos, and you're like, oh, if only that would happen.
Yeah, I've seen people saying jokes. They're like, oh, fly through it, you get a speed boost. So, yeah.
Oh, hi, friend.
Oh,
And behind us.
someone behind me. You gotta get in here.
I was gonna say our ultimate is up again, so we've used the totem.
Looks like he ran.
They spotted me. I'm taking. Sorry. No, well,
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's okay. We're back. Not ideal, but we're back.
yeah.
Oh, is that someone else's? So that's another thing about this. I don't know if we've talked about this before, but if you find another Revenant's totem, you can use it.
Oh. Wow.
If you find another Revenant's totem, you can use it.
Duly noted. They must have, you know what? They probably respawned at that totem right there.
They probably
And so
did.
they were low on health.
You know what? Let's see one of his finishers. I've never used his finisher before. This is dangerous, but we'll.
You're playing.
Oh, there's a grenade next to me. Oh, we got him. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Go and pick that up real quick.
your buddy just dropped.
Yeah.
got some bad guys here.
Oh, he respawned. He respawned. Back at the. See, yeah, I killed a Revenant just now, but he went back to the totem, so I don't know where he went.
He's coming back up. He's coming back up. Some footsteps. That's always the thing. I always feel like every time I hear someone, I'm like, wait, where are they?
All right.
This game gives me severe
All right,
anxiety
we're gonna get these guys back up.
Thanks.
every time.
I hope that Wraith would get him up, so I could protect him since I'm the better armed one right now. But we'll get him up.
Yeah, that's actually that's actually one of the complaints about the game, right? Like,
That's it. No totem for him.
that's one of the complaints about the game. It's so teamwork based that if your team does not want to do the work, you are not in a great place to win, really.
Take that someone. No, that wasn't for you.
As we see here.
Give him back the Phoenix kit.
Get over here.
Oh, all right. I need you to do it, teammates. I need you to do it for me. I did it for you.
Oh,
All right, they did it. They did it.
listen.
All right.
You know, I was maybe being a little down on them. I'm saying, you know, teamwork, talking about how they weren't doing much of
Look,
it.
they're looting.
There it is.
They're looting everything before they revive me. After
Okay,
all,
I take
I'm-
it back. I walked that back.
Yeah. Well, it's only the Wraith, so far this is a perfect example of a Wraith game. I'm sorry if any of you play Wraith, but that's what happens. I'd really love that Phoenix kit back right now, but I don't think I'm gonna get it back.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
We'll take the shield battery because we've still got the Sentinel, so if we need to, we can charge up. There we go. That way I don't have to charge it. I don't really like putting sniper. Like I said, I don't really like putting them on there, but we'll put it on there just in case, so we can hopefully utilize its shield draining power.
I have to say, Tanner, as a PC player, I am impressed by how you are navigating these menus
I-
as quickly as you are.
You can't mess around in those menus. All right, there we go. Now, Maybe this Wraith has figured out that I'm in charge now. So, so we're gonna pick somewhere new to go.
Now.
We'll move to
Yeah,
that
got
building.
a little bit of a circle here. It's not going to close in too much more.
We'll try and see how far. You know, like I said, he can climb higher. It's not that much higher, but I can probably get up that building.
We are at 4 squads left.
See, it's not that bad, but like a Pathfinder could get up there. But then again, Pathfinder has to use his ability, and I don't have to do that. So, you know, it's not a bad trade-off there.
Yeah, a little more silent ascent.
Don't slow down now. Only 2 other squads left.
2 other squads.
2 other squads left.
There's my Phoenix kit that guy stole from me. We're gonna drop those.
There are question mark amount of people left, which is what happens when
Yeah, we're getting real close.
things get close. We
So you see,
might
we got
even get
we got a
that
care
chicken dinner.
package over there. We got that. That's the train moving with the care, with the supply, or a hotspot, I should say. But probably not good at it. We're pretty good.
Oh, up on the hill. Yeah.
There's a caustic trap, so there's at least someone over there. I can't
There
tell if
was
that's
someone coming down the hill to the right on that snowy outcrop.
We're already inside the ring.
Attention. Delivery.
Wish my Wraith would have pinged him, but that's okay. We're in a pretty good spot right now because the circle's about to close in again, and
Right, there's only so many buildings inside of this new circle, and we're, I think, on the best one,
Enemy spotted.
arguably.
Cucarachas. They spotted me.
There they are. Up, and here's where we figure out the falling distance of the sentinel. Dude on the right is a little closer.
Yeah. oh, there we go.
There's, you know, a little bit of a learning curve.
Let's see if we can charge up the gun. Let's see if we get a.
Now, you are using a shield battery,
Yeah.
not just a cell here. So theoretically, a heavier charge.
Round 4. Beginning.
I think you can
ring
only
countdown.
use a.
You could use a cell. I think.
I think it's only battery because they don't want to make it to where you can, you know, just charge it up whenever you want.
Target over there.
Oh, that was too high. He knows now. See, it broke his shields in one shot because of that. Yeah, it's called the disruptor whenever you charge it up, which is pretty cool. And I think we have depleted it now.
Yeah, because you currently have the 2 charge thing.
Right. I wish they'd just come down here.
There is another squad left,
Yeah.
to be clear.
Oh, they're going in. My teammates left me. That's okay.
Let's go this way. Joe, we got an airstrike
Well, that's
coming
not good.
down.
Yeah, that is not. Oh, that is not ours. I always
might want to
forget.
drop your thing.
Time.
Oh, but
I'd
they
like
haven't
to-
used it, so.
Yeah, I'd like to drop it near them. I always forget when I see a Bangalore oil, and I'm like, oh, that sucks for whoever that's for. Then I realize it's.
And here we go.
Then I realize
Got the
I do
Mastiff.
not have a Bangalore on my team.
Gonna shut you up.
Doesn't look like that hit anyone.
Yeah, I didn't get any hit mark.
No getting back up from that. Reloading. And that makes 3. Whole squad down.
One squad.
Oh,
Lay
one
down.
squad
son.
left.
All right,
It's got to be the.
it's got to be
yeah.
them. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we can play a little bit more reckless.
right, here it
you
is.
see the death protection down there at the bottom. That way we know how long we're under this effect.
Nice.
Down one.
Real good.
Can we climb up this? No, too tall.
Patching myself up.
Maybe we can. All right, we got killed. We went right back to the thing. And you do come back with, I believe you come back with full shields.
That
I'm
is
not
what
sure.
I
It might
hear.
just be the shields maybe you had before. There we go. We got a win.
Well, wasn't game 1, but was game 2.
Game 1 was the warm up. What is that for?
Look at that. You earned a trophy, sir.
I don't know what that's for, but we won, so that's all that matters. So there you go. That's Revenant. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's not underwhelming. But we did pretty good that time.
Well, again, so when we talk about relative strengths of these characters, I'm not necessarily talking about their impact on the game so much as how they feel to play. So Revenant's abilities, it seems like on paper, don't seem very impactful.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
when you throw that
want to,
Bangalore ult,
yeah, you
or when
want to
you
drop
throw-
a Bangalore, or you want to like heal your
Right.
teammates.
Yes.
And,
yes.
yeah, he's got some team play elements to him, but It honestly is more like playing as a wraith. You know, you basically got one ability to kind of, you know, save yourself with the tactical or take on a team, and then your ultimate helps everyone else. So.
Right.
Oh, I feel good now. I feel good.
Got that blood pumping,
Yeah.
that adrenaline.
Yeah. All right. We got to play as Revenant. You know, we got to win. So that's probably as good as we'll get. But we'll try and play as Revenant again, just to, you know, see him in some different situations. I'm interested to see what kind of. I think he's gonna pick Revenant.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I think you're
That's
right.
okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see what kinds of teams people put together with Revenant. I don't really know enough to say who would be good with him now. He feels like he'd be good with a lifeline, you know, having someone back at the totem.
Yeah.
If you all die, then she put down her drone and heal everyone. That feels like something that would be a good idea. I haven't done it yet.
Right, he is considered an assault character, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd probably be good with Bloodhound because they just got they got buffed pretty hard this past update. You know, if you were to disable everyone's abilities as Revenant, and then the Bloodhound uses their ultimate, and now Bloodhound uses their ultimate, and now none of the enemies have their abilities, but you can see where they are. That seems like something that would be pretty useful.
It also feels worth noting here that I believe, Tanner, Pathfinder is your boy, so this is...
Pathfinder is my favorite. Now I said that, I'm going to lose, but Pathfinder is my...
I didn't want to jinx you, but also, you know...
You got to drop faster than that, buddy. We got company. Yeah, Pathfinder is definitely my favorite. I like you know, I compared him a lot to Revenant with the mobility thing.
Right, and arguably, I mean, maybe Octane. Pathfinder is the most mobile of the group because both his tactical and his ultimate are mobility based.
We did not get a very good drop there because a lot of other people joined us, but maybe we can find something.
Like a backpack.
Like exactly, backpack and armor. Oh.
I am taking fire, friends.
I'm taking fire.
Things are going well,
Right.
everyone. Going well.
Here I go.
For a minute, I thought you missed the grapple.
I thought I did too. That would be perfect. Me saying Pathfinder is my favorite, and
Well, we didn't say you were best at it. We said it
I
was
didn't say
your
I was
favorite.
good at him. I said I liked him.
It's an important distinction.
Yeah, I think we're kind of.
We lost one. Now we have to do actual work.
Yeah.
I don't think
we're-
our drop was very good this time. You could see our drop master was going pretty slow, where other people were not going slow. So
Yeah, it's all about how fast you get to the thing to then take other people out, right? So if you are sort of lackadaisical about how you're actually getting down, things don't go particularly well. All right, we got our
come
teammate.
on, get off there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I am taking fire, friends.
that's it. Come on, where is it? Where's my hook? Ah,
all right.
yeah, very tough. Very tough
there it
break.
goes.
Very good. Well, I mean, that's how Apex goes. You know, we get a win, we get a win, and then we get the worst drop ever. So
Look, you can't win twice in a row. It's just not allowed.
I forget there used to be a challenge or something like that. Maybe it was a trophy for winning 3 games in a row. I'd always get pretty close, but. Yeah,
And if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, basically in Apex, the 3-person squad, one person is determined as the drop leader.
Jumpmaster.
Jumpmaster,
Yeah.
and they determine where the squad goes.
Mm-hmm.
You can break apart and go separately, but it's not recommended in a team-based game necessarily to be too separate,
Right.
let's say.
In the beginning, a lot of people, no one's hovering Revenant, so we'll take them. I usually like to respect when people hover. You know, if you want to play as them, that's fine. But these guys got to fight over Octane. Yeah, in the beginning of Apex, a lot of people would drop all together, and it was a bad thing if you dropped separately, which makes sense because you separated. But now people really want you to split off at the very end because one house is not big enough for 3 people to loot. So
Right.
ideally, you go to the same, point of interest, split off, hit different buildings, then you're good to go.
You raise your chances of getting some quality gear if you go to multiple places.
Right.
Only one person can take one drop, right? Like, if you find the best weapon in the game, only one person's going to be able to pick it up.
If you do a hot drop and you find like one of those blue areas over there and you get the golden gun, I mean, only one of you is going to get that. So.
Right.
And whenever you are the jump master, you can pass off that responsibility to someone else if you don't want to do it. So they just pass it off to me. And just
Might want to mute some people.
You're right. We don't go back to the main menu. I need to get better about doing that in the select menu. All right, we are going to go visit the Planet Harvester or whatever it's called.
I hear you.
Now this is a multi-level structure, yes?
No, you like up there. You don't want to go up there. There's nothing up there. It goes down into the bottom. It's not multi-level in the sense that you go up higher. See this guy? Yeah. See everyone's split off me now. So now we're good. So you don't want to fall in there. You can get up right there, but that's as far as the multi-level goes.
See, I had thought when the patches dropped that when they said multi-level, it was going to be like this building that was off on its own that basically people ended up spending a lot of time inside of.
Yeah, it's as far as I know, you cannot go inside of this. You want to stay outside of it and do not go down into the pit because I can't remember. There's one part of it of the new map where if you fall into the chasm, it'll shoot you back up.
Like, see, this goes up here. Oh. Oh, this is not going well for us.
Go, climb, Revenant.
Climb, friend, climb. All right.
All right. Hey, you know.
No.
He's sliding.
Return to
I'm
the
in the
battle.
battlefield. I don't know if
It doesn't consider you on top of theirs in the battle.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you can climb it,
Why would you
right?
let me climb that?
Yeah, thank you. Respawn.
I hear him.
Your octane is down. Oh. Now you see him.
Block that door and see if we can. Nope. Oh. I think we're dead.
Yeah, that's a roughie.
Man.
Well,
I don't think they're gonna come get me back. They seem like they've already moved on. I hate it when people leave the game early. We'll see what they do.
yeah, so here's the thing, awaiting recovery, right? We're awaiting our token basically to be picked up so we can get respawned.
He might come back for me.
It looks like Pathfinder might be coming for a friend.
They got him. They, I've noticed there's like little decoys and mirages put different places around the map. So, he got me. So good.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Well,
what a friend!
I mean,
What a
it might
pal!
not-
Oh,
It doesn't matter. Come on, Octane. Well, that's that. That was one player, too.
listen, you know, when you're good, I guess.
I guess so.
And you're not good.
That's fine. Oh well. Well, that's one good thing about Apex is like, you know, at least you can hop right back into it immediately after, you know. There's
Right.
no-
I mean, a lot of the stuff that people really liked about Apex Legends when it first launched are still present. Turnaround is really quick. If you die, you can quickly get back into another game.
I mean, like other shooters, Call of Duty, of course you can leave the game whenever you want, but you don't have to feel like you're held hostage in the game. If you do poorly, that's just it. You lose. You're done.
Yep.
Go to the next one. So
Yep.
You don't have to sit through a bunch of kill streaks and everything else getting rained down on you. There, mute squad. Remember this time.
There it is. We got it. Got it in one. Only took us, what, 4 games? 5 games?
That's it. It looks like we might get Revenant. I don't think... I've noticed it kind of dropped off. People want to play as Revenant a lot in the beginning. The first day I tried to play as him, it was like impossible. You had to pick first and you didn't get him. I feel like people have kind of tried him now and they've gone back to whoever they main, you know.
Right. This is not untypical. You basically have a lot of looky-loos, people who are interested in seeing how Revenant does, how he plays, what sort of he interacts, you know, if he has any special interactions with the map. And then they realize, oh, I don't know this legend as well as I know these others, and
They prefer winning to learning the new legend, which is fine. I mean, that's, you know, it's...
Yeah, I mean, and again, this dropped in the middle of the week, so you're really going to get the big surge of players this weekend to start feeling out where he fits, what sort of comps are really good. You know, we speculated Lifeline, but that ends up with some pretty, I don't know, he's considered an assault character, but that feels like not enough tactical damage. Like,
yeah, you don't want to shoehorn your... Well, that's another thing with his ultimate, is it kind of, as much as I like it, the utility that it has, it kind of shoehorns you into that one plan. You know what I mean? Like, your plan is to go in there and die and hopefully get brought back, and if that doesn't work, then that was your plan. That's it. Now you have maybe no health. We got a Mozambique. This is like the first game, Mozambique and Alternator. Not ideal. Yeah, you don't want to pick, you know, the only downside I could see with like Revenant and Lifeline is you don't want to have too much utility on your team, because You go up against someone like a Bangalore and you know, a Gibby, something like that. You're not going to be able to do much to them.
Right.
Countdown.
And who knows? Maybe, you know, some new strategies come up. I could also see the totem being really useful for heavily guarded buildings at the end of
Exactly.
a round, where, you know, before it was like, okay, how many grenades do I have? What can I do?
Right.
And now you have another tool in your kit to
Maybe
get
if you
in
had
there.
like maybe if you had a Watson on your team, something like that. I don't really like playing as Watson, but you know, if you were able to put down those fences and protect your totem, that way someone else can't use it. Or if you think someone is going to use it, you have a caustic on your team. You know, you could put down your That's another thing I've seen people doing. If they have, if you're playing as caustic and you know that there's someone else that has used their totem on the other team, then you can put down your traps around it. So that way, second they get revived, you know, they're going to start getting hit by it.
Right. It provides a lot of interesting tactical opportunities for sure. I think the question is going to be how beneficial those actually are.
I think they're down. I'm going to take their kill. Is there more? Yep, there's more. Looks like yeah, triple take.
My abilities aren't working.
So there's definitely a Revenant over there.
I really hope they don't try and pick you up right now.
Come pick me up over here.
Yeah, over here.
Okay, so he's got one down. I don't know what he's doing. Come on over here, buddy. Come on.
To the last one.
That's what I like to see.
Can't believe I'm standing still. You're lucky I like you.
All right, see if we can get healed up before we get back in this fight.
Hope you're not expecting a thank you. Healing.
We'll go.
Yeah, you're in kind of a rough place to take multiple fights here. Mozambique alternator.
This is not ideal, but
Do you have armor right now?
I do have armor. It's just depleted. We gotta get
Yeah,
that
I
next.
see, I see.
Recharging shields.
I just want to reiterate again your maneuvering of these menus. A+. Very nice.
I think we got 2 or 3 of them, so I would imagine that last guy probably left. There's probably armor in here. I probably didn't need to recharge it. Yeah, I could have just picked that up,
Rings
but
close. 45 seconds.
we will take that. We take those.
Gracias. Don't mention it.
Let's see what we don't need. We'll keep that just in case. I'd like to have a, you know,
Peacekeeper.
peacekeeper, something like that.
Now you asked me earlier, what's your loadout of choice?
Longbow and a peacekeeper
Now why?
with all the fixings, all the attachments.
Okay, all right. Why?
It's go time.
I think it, you know, it's nice utility, like you know, long and short range. Like I said, I don't like putting sniper rifle scopes on things. I would much rather use the longbow like a. I'd rather use it like, you know, maybe the 3 times sight on it, so I can get, you know, closer. But that way, I don't like you looking through the scope like that.
So if you don't like it as a scope and you do like shotguns, why not the triple take?
If I get the triple take, I just, you know, I don't even put a scope on. I use that as my shotgun. That's close quarters because, you know, they spread out the further you are away. So
Right,
I
exactly.
just assume, you know, use maybe like a. If I don't use that, if I have to get a triple take, you know, something like a triple take and the what's the one, the hemlock, the 3-burst one. That's my backup. We'll go ahead and drop. Thermite grenades aren't that impactful. So this is the thing. I'm not gonna drop in there. If you drop in there, then you will take some damage, but you'll get floated back up to the top.
Right, which
the
we
others.
saw on the trailer.
Yeah, I'd rather not take damage, but if you guys ever think you need to jump in there for whatever reason, you float up very slowly though, so you're kind of a sitting duck. It's not always going to be optimal, but sometimes you might find that you use it.
Hop up here. I'm your receiver.
Or if you can maybe funnel your enemies into that somehow, they're going to be flying back up, you know, very slowly for you to just pick them off while they're in the air. There's that hemlock. We'll take that instead of all.
Go faster. Aki, over here.
Shouldn't have dropped my heavy ammo, but you know,
Heard that.
You live, you learn.
who would have known that
Right.
we'd be
Yeah,
finding?
it's
I
all a
don't.
gamble, right?
Yeah, I don't think I have a very good.
You're making the call.
I don't have a good backpack either, so I'm working with. You know.
I mean, you don't have a good anything.
I got the
really.
hemlock.
I repeat what I said.
So it looks like they
stand
found
by
a
it.
care package. They're going to loot it all before me, but maybe they'll drop something that I can use.
You'll get some hand-me-downs. Maybe.
Maybe I won't. Thank
Nope.
you.
Don't mention it.
All right, let's see.
Looks
Where
like
we go?
one of them dropped some stuff and the other one picked it up.
Looks like it.
So,
We'll go up here. I don't really have the guns to fight up here, but I don't want to leave my teammates either, so.
now how many games total would you say you've played on Season 4 at this point? Including these.
Less than 10. I'd say less than 10, yeah.
Okay, well, that's enough to get a pretty strong first impression. What do you think? Now, we've talked a lot about Revenant, but what do you think of the map?
I like the map changes. I didn't play a whole lot in Season 3, so, you know, to me, it was kind of like everything was new, but...
Let's go this way.
Yeah, so far I like them. I don't think of... they also added weapon racks. I don't know if we've been able to talk about that, but in different locations, you'll find... weapons that are like guaranteed drops. They're not as good as, you know, you're not going to find a devotion or whatever. They usually find like the PP20 or, you know, alternator, something small. But it's, I mean, it's a weapon, you know, so. I did not have the guns to fight up here, so.
Yeah, we don't have a sniper rifle of any kind. Again, we have that 3-burst AR and then the submachine gun, R99.
We got, yeah. We'll just go down there. Because I can't help my team from up there, so.
Yeah, our available range is pretty limited here.
It looks like they listened to me, so they're coming too. That's good. I want to jump across there. I wanted to so badly. So this is one of the big changes. You can see the whole city that was here before is completely wrecked, and one of the skyscrapers has fallen down. It's created a bridge across this big...
Look at that. Look at that.
There we go. Yeah, there's nothing in there for you, buddy. Oh, wait, there we go.
Just realized you were doing what you recommended people not to do.
Well, I mean, you see a supply bin, you got to go for it.
Okay, that's a choice. Not the hemlock.
No, I would prefer to have the hemlock,
But
honestly.
you don't have any ammo.
I'll find it.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Listen.
The R99 has such a short range that, you know, it's like, if they're at a medium distance, I don't really have much of an option.
They are under pretty heavy attack here. Looks
Trying
like
to get out here and
Bangalore's
find them. I don't really know the map as well. Oh, that's not the way we need to go. I mean, we're not in a bad spot because the circle just now closed in. You know, we're obviously inside of it, so.
Using a med kit. I'm down. No bueno. Reloading.
Yeah, they're gonna.
There we go. He might have eliminated him. I don't know, but just in case, you know. I'd hate for me to think.
There's another totem behind you there.
See if he had anything better before I go on. He did not have any heavy ammo. He let me down.
Let's relocate here.
I think that's the ring instead of a totem.
Level 3.
I think we might have eliminated them
Close
all.
range.
Or they did. I didn't do anything. But I hit him with the arc star.
Listen, you did damage.
I confused him.
Yeah. They didn't know up from down.
I really like that.
You were involved.
There we go. We found a choke. That's what we need.
Thanks.
Now the totem,
There's that sentinel.
to actually get the benefit of it, you have to actively use it once it's down.
Yeah, you gotta walk up to it and you gotta hit.
See, I don't like that. I would much prefer that my teammates automatically got that and that other people could then use it.
I can see that. Make it work kind of like his tactical, because you have to be in the area of effect of the tactical to be silent. So
Right.
if let's say you walk through the totem and then you move on and now you're protected.
1 minute.
Right.
Nearby.
I can see that, but I guess you know, if like I said, that's kind of your plan is you use the totem, go in there, and then you can go crazy. But I would hate. That's a bad place for the launch pad. I would hate for me to put it down and my teammate to walk through it unintentionally, and then they think, oh shoot, now I have 10 seconds to, or however long it is, I have that many time to go do something. You know, if they weren't
Sure.
ready to do it yet.
Right. It makes it less easy to
Yeah.
prepare.
I guess from a team perspective, it makes sense to say, hey, it's down, go ahead and use it, so that way you're not just tossing it right behind them and they don't know. Lifeline, you don't have to worry about that. If you need healing, you need healing. There's no, you know, but I can see that happening with him. So this is like my ideal, like I said, I would prefer to have that kind of a sight on the Sentinel. I think the scopes just limit your view too much since Apex doesn't even really favor long-range combat to begin with.
Right. Long range is not really the way to go, in
No,
my
it's
opinion,
not.
on Apex Legends. It is a necessary evil at times.
Yeah, I mean, some people find success with it, and you know that's fine. That's what you get at. Do it. But I feel like the Sentinel is a pretty obvious reaction to how long-range combat doesn't always work.
Right. Designing something specifically to take away a bunch of shield
Yeah,
all
they
at once.
identified there was a weakness, and like, okay, here's your Sentinel, and now it's not so bad anymore.
And we'll see how that works out.
Yeah,
It felt pretty good when you hit that shot with the charged up Sentinel.
it did. Broke his shields and did flat 100 damage. Wasn't even a headshot. So And yeah, it's you can see I can't charge it up. Let's see, can I charge it? I can't charge it. And yeah, you can see the little icon down there. It does take a full shield battery, so.
Which is not the worst thing in the world, because
I mean, it's
if you've
pretty
ever
good.
played any Apex Legends, you know sometimes you end up with
Thanks.
more consumables than maybe you want.
Right. As I pick up more syringes.
Oh, was that a shot?
I think it was.
Yeah,
Hey, we got bad guys over there.
little buddy. Oh, they're trying to get the, yeah, I see.
We're not gonna let him get that. Ultimate's almost up, so we got time to move up a little bit.
Just shut it.
They're going for it.
That's fine. They're gonna step in my.
Throwing
Oh,
There we go. We're back.
that was
Can I
actually.
use it again? Oh, you look like you can't use it twice. See, there we go. We just learned that. Can't use it twice.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh no! Don't do that now.
I'm standing still.
You know what?
I respect the chutzpah, you know? That was some serious moxie to do that, so.
Oh, we don't need to use that.
Oh,
That's it. They got a
med kit.
sniper.
Skin suits there.
Come on, buddy. Do it again.
Taking fire.
yeah, oh, we're getting third party like no tomorrow.
All right. Well, that's it. We did okay. We got pretty far.
I feel like that was a pretty good, round. Like
Yeah.
overall.
It could have been, could have been better. We could have made it
It could have
further,
been,
but
listen, everything could have been better. All of these could have been better other than the one we won.
probably shouldn't have ran in there because that was a pretty open. It's a pretty open area.
I mean, that's a
you're-
perfect example, though, of Apex Legends design, right? You drop the care package, everybody wants it, has the best possible chance for weapons and gear, and so suddenly you've got 3 or 4 squads all fighting
Yeah.
for the same
You're also
spot.
asking to get third partied if you do that. So,
Right. Again,
Which basically,
it's-
for those of you who aren't familiar with Apex Legends, in terms like that, third party is what they call it. It basically just means you're fighting someone else, you get flanked on the side, and now you're fighting, maybe 6 different people at once.
right. And you've used all of your abilities, all of your best gear, you're down on ammo, and suddenly a totally fresh new squad shows up and
Exactly.
just steamrolls you. That's what happens.
There's no shame in doing that if you're on the other end of it.
Hey.
If you see it,
It's all about the
know.
win.
throw that Bangalore ult down on both of them.
You want to be number 1, right?
Exactly.
Introducing your champion.
I'm upset that it said we were the champion squad a long time ago, and that was the game that we lost immediately. It said I was the champion, and then I did not look like a champion.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to be champion, right?
Somebody's
It's
gotta
not
lose.
always us.
Somebody's got to lose.
Somebody's gotta lose.
Most people have to lose.
That's right. Most people have to lose.
I think they'll probably drop us there. I don't know.
Now, before we drop here, did you mute everyone?
I did meet everyone. They're all
All
gone.
right, there we go.
Look,
See, we're learning. We're learning Revenant. We're learning the new map. We're learning the new weapons, and we're learning to mute people
looks
immediately.
like this guy.
We should conduct a search right here.
This guy wants to go here. This guy wants to hot drop. We're doing it.
Are you in it to win it here?
Yeah.
Are we hot dropping?
So usually whenever you find like the blue sign like that coming off of one of these spots, it means there's a lot of high value loot there. You'll be able to find a golden weapon
Got our first
that it comes with like all the attachments that you would need. You can't pick what the golden weapon is. You can't pick what your attachments are. You can't take them off. But you're going to start out in a very good spot compared to everybody
Right.
else.
Even if it's like a gold Mozambique, like that's
It's,
much
it's
better than
it's
just
got a
anything
lot.
else you can find on the ground.
Right. The only problem with that is that everybody wants those. So everybody's going to be dropping at that spot.
Again, sort of like the loot crate, the support drop issue, where suddenly it's created a space that maybe wasn't high priority before and suddenly is.
Right. And those different locations will change every game, so that way you never quite know where you need to drop. And Skull Town was a really good example of that back on Kings Canyon, the map that some of you probably played on back when this released a year ago. Was everybody dropped at Skull Town all the time.
Right.
I'm not quite as familiar with what the map has looked like now. Now that they've changed it again, so I don't know if we have a new location like that to replace Skull Town, but
And that's going to take a lot more playing, right? You know, we talked about how this weekend is going to be the first time that the new map and Legend really get put through their paces,
Right.
From a high player base standpoint. And that's when sort of the agreed upon best drop, best comp, that sort of thing will start shaking out.
Yeah, you'll see much better Revenant players whenever the weekend comes out. People have had time to get used to it and see what they need to do. And
All right.
Thinking I owe you anything. I'll start here.
so we are gonna try and make this game. Go a bit quicker.
Yeah, let's make this one exciting.
Let's see if we can get our teammates to move out and go to the Harvester. We'll go check that out, see if anyone's still over there. Unless they want to go that way.
And here's the problem, of course. We are not communicating other than pings with our teammates, and they have a pretty clear desire that is opposite ours.
Right. So we'll go ahead and head out. Hopefully they'll follow us out here. A lot of players will want to do that. They loot one building and they want to stay in that kind of area to, I guess, ambush people, wait for them. But
Right, because the thought is more people are going to roll in and look for
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, nothing happens if you do that. So
Yeah,
normally we wouldn't do this.
Pretty unexciting.
We wouldn't do this. We're going to speed that game along because they're not doing anything. So
Yeah, we're being that teammate that nobody likes right now a little bit, but sort of as a nudge to push people to actually,
do something.
do some.
If you ping where you want to go, there's no telling. People might listen to you, they might not. But if you say there's some loot somewhere, or you ping there's an enemy, you can guarantee they're going to come over there. They all want to fight, but
The moment you ping a Mastiff, people are come running.
oh yeah,
Oh, do we?
didn't know
Is
that was there.
Is that one?
I don't think that is one example. I think that just killed me. Ah, there we go.
We're just making our way to the
Surprised
planet
nobody's been
harvester.
here yet, or maybe they have, and they just didn't get that one.
Right. It seems like the natural point to drop into, right? Like,
Right. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do it. I think it'll lift me back up.
and there it is. Look at that.
See, you can take a little bit of damage, but you can see you go really slowly going back up. Not ideal at all.
Yeah. That seems dangerous, not just because it actually damages you.
Yep. Not a very good, I mean, that's not what you want to do, obviously, but yeah, nobody's been here. That's real surprising. Maybe this is just not one of the pieces that, oh, and you can see right there the Hammond Robotics plays a big part in season 4. Hammond Robotics was the ones that sponsored a guy that a lot of you probably saw. His name was Forge. Everyone thought he was going to be the new Legend, and then Respawn just offed him, or rather Revenant killed him. And now they find somebody. Now they want to fight.
Up here. Anvil receiver.
Wow. Ghost town over here.
I know. I figured there'd be someone at Harvester, or the Harvester for sure, but
Subject
not the case.
damaged.
So anyway, we thought it was going to be Forge, it was going to be added to the game, but everyone else believed it was going to be Revenant.
Target
And then all of a sudden, Revenant kills Forge, and now he's the new Legend. So we think, I don't know, maybe they might bring back Forge somehow.
Yeah, there's that theory going around that it was a body double that got killed.
And the whole deal with Revenant is that he's an assassin who is basically transformed into, over time transformed into completely a robot, and he keeps on getting brought back over and over again. So, I mean, if Hammond Robotics can bring him back to life, they can bring Forge back to life. But I don't know, that's further out. We don't know what that's going to look like.
Observing this area. I suspect we will find something here.
Our ultimate is up. Not super useful at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll take care.
no point in using it if no one's out here.
Charging on my shield. Hop up here.
Goodness.
Point.
Sometimes you just get, I don't want to keep, saying team this, team that, but sometimes you get teams that are more, much more passive, and they just want to loot everything, which is fine if you can make it to the end of the, to the last few squads. We only have 13 squads left, so we already outlived a bunch of people. We also haven't done anything, so those people that loot, sometimes they're not really equipped to
I suggest we do some research in this area.
deal with the fight once you get in it,
Yeah, this is this is probably the most frustrating aspect of the game when
They just keep looting.
you're just looting and you don't see anyone until the very end, and then most often you then die.
and they're telling you where they want to go. And, they want to go over there, but that's the end of the ring. So
yeah, it's like want to fight.
I suggest we do some research in this area.
he wants to go towards the care package. We'll see. Hopefully, there's someone else over there. Anybody else.
Yeah, because I think we're wrapping up here. This will probably be our last game.
And I'd hate to end it with nothing happening at all.
On a sour note.
Right.
That said, we did get one win.
Hey, we gotta win. That's
We got to win. We got that in our pocket.
And there's no one over here. Everything's untouched.
Goodness.
I will take that.
Well, I'm gonna take it.
We're gonna play risky here and just go.
Peacekeeper here.
They still just looting. They're looting boys this game. Which is too bad because you have a caustic and you have an octane team, so you have some varied options there with mobility and with mobility and defensive measures. You can pretty much block off any place you want.
Buenos dias. We need to get inside the
They don't want to do that this game.
Yeah, the wild thing is that there's still just under half of the players are up, right? They're out there.
Right.
They're just not here.
Yeah, all these like high value places. I would have thought there would be tons of people there, but no one want to drop out the care package. No one want to drop at the planet harvester.
gun bolt here. Level 3.
Yeah, we got it, buddy. We got all the loot. We got all the loot we need. We don't need any more. I could use some better body armor, so if he finds that, that'd be great. But
Yeah, I mean, ideally at this point you've had a couple skirmishes and can take gear off of other players, right?
yeah, I mean,
Who have found better stuff elsewhere and just,
he's
get outgunned.
he's placing his little gas canisters. I hear him placing them, but I mean, we haven't seen anybody. So
Take a deep breath.
was that a shot?
That was a shot from the Octane.
Are those in this
looked
game?
Like. You know what? I've heard that there are various weapons.
Okay, it looks
included
like
in it.
okay. So he has found somebody.
Throwing arc star. Throwing arc star.
Oh,
Like they're all inside.
Frag.
All right, we got some action now.
Down to subject.
Look, he downed somebody, so that's good.
Placing gas trap.
here we go.
Dependent variable
We're
added.
going in.
Oh, I see
I
him.
still see everything.
I can't believe I missed that.
I have a
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, listen. And we're gonna
But I'm
be
back.
fine. Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, going out on a real strong
I
one.
know, right? Should have saved that win for the end, but who could have known? Oh, I don't think he's gonna do anything to help us, but
Yeah.
mean,
both
we got
both
both
buddies
down?
are dead. Oof. It is Octane, so he's gonna make a run for it.
and those of you who play Octane will know that when you use your tactical ability, it speeds you up a lot, but you use your health to do it. So took a risk there, dropped himself basically to no health at all to try and save us.
No health, no shields.
Yeah.
A stiff breeze will.
He is gonna revive me. Wow, we thought it was done.
Inside the ring. Sweet.
I think we just head right back into the fray, see how we can do.
Yeah. He's not gonna bring back. Yeah, we hear you, Caustic.
Didn't grab the other buddy's banner at all, so.
He keeps on pinging it. He wants us to go get him. Oh, I see someone down there. Is that my teammate?
I don't think so.
No, it is not.
And
A little down my tactical. I can't use it yet. I'm so scared.
oh, you're dead, my friend.
This is
Let's-
terrifying. I hear him.
I hear him. I hear the footsteps.
Use my passive. Oh,
Oh,
borrow that. Oh.
Someone's got a death wish.
and
I mean, what could we really do? What-
we did the best we could.
Yeah.
You know.
But he had
Listen.
teammates too, so
Listen, we did the best we could. It's gonna do it for us, I think.
I think that will just about do it. We got to win.
Gotta win.
We saw
One chicken
big
dinner.
points of interest. We got to play as Revenant. We didn't get to see those weapon ranks, but like I said, there's only so many weapons you can get from those, and they're not that great anyway. But yeah, I think that does it. Season 4 just came out this week, so there's going to be a long time before we get Season 5. we'll be able to figure out, what the best comps for Revenant are, what the best places in the map are, people to go to. So there's a lot more to learn in Season 4, and you can bet that people are going to figure out if they need to. And of course, Respawn will be patching things as needed. They'll
As always.
probably either buff or nerf the Sentinel within the next week or so. They'll buff or nerf Revenant, make them climb faster, or whatever they do. So there's going to be a lot of changes happening. Season 4 is just now started. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be able to play Apex Legends again sometime, maybe back, before Season 5 comes out. If you want to talk to us about Apex Legends, you can talk to us in the comments at Comicbook.com, or you can find me on Twitter at TannerDeadman.
And I'm at Rollin Bishop.
Okay, thank you guys very much.
Peace.